What's up, girls? How you doing? Yes, I tried to fix my hair. Forget it. Okay, let's do another pick a card today. It's gonna be what are they going through? This is exasperating. I spent 5 minutes trying to do something with. Never mind. Moving on. Okay, so as I said, pick a card. What are they going through? A bad headache. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm going through every single day, isn't it? Okay, let's go. One, two, one, two. Pile number one, what are they going through at the moment? The High Priestess, the Moon, Two of Cups. Wow. They definitely recognize you as someone who knows them extremely well. So well that you see through them like nobody else. Even their mother cannot see them the way you do. And of course, that is extremely confusing at first and maybe slightly scary because they cannot play the usual game, whether it's a conscious game or not. Maybe they just pretend they have a mask, but they do that every day so they don't even realize. But you go through the mask. The thing is, at the moment, what's going through is a lot of emotion, lies coming to the surface, things they're trying to suppress, put under the carpet that is coming to the surface. The hidden part of the iceberg is now visible. How do you cope with that? It's a lot, okay? So they have maybe time to maybe go for a little trip and rest or be by themselves and have time to think. Because sometimes on an everyday kind of life, everything is so rushed. But when you have some time just to cool it down a little bit, then you have time to think. And all those emotions, they're right there, inevitable, right? So the idea of wanting to reconcile with you and also reconcile with within their own mind, reconciling with the idea of themselves. It's not maybe just you, it's about themselves as well. How can I be more true to myself? Because it's all nice and sweet to have a mask maybe that allow me to function on a work capacity, but when it comes to me with myself, I have to reconcile those two parts of me. So of course, as a result, the more true they are to themselves and the more true they're going to be towards others and then to you. So it's an idea of you really offering you the real cup and the full cup and hoping that you will do the same. Damn, I was very focused on this one. Not for long. Okay. Ten of Sword. It's not a walk in a park at the moment for them. But that gives them the clarity. Because after the Ten of Sword, you have the Ace of Sword. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. And maybe coming back from that little trip, for example, then they have this, knowing. And that is very powerful. But they have to go through the pain. And it's about accepting that introspection, that shadow work. That's the only way forward. You cannot fluff around. Yes, it'd be taking their long time to get there, for sure, for sure. But it's a lot to look into. You can't do that after 2 minutes. Why? Because you become the emperor. Male, female, doesn't matter. And that's someone who take action because what they want, ultimately, it's to reconcile with you and to become officially a couple with you or associate as, partners for work, whatever the context of your story is. It's a general reading. Let's get that straight. So here you have it. It's a natural process. Quite often, you have to go through a Ten of Swords to become either an emperor or an empress. You don't become an emperor or an empress having a cup of tea and a biscuit. That ain't gonna work. Of course, because how would you know how resilient you are if you haven't put yourself in some kind of danger or, being true to yourself? How would you know? Nobody gonna know. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I can't stay serious for more than 1 minute, is it? Okay, pile number 2. Okay, so they're not going through, the pile number 1, sorry, they're not going through a good time. Pile number 2, again, let's go start again. 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, the Hangman. Wow, is not transformation? I don't know what is. Because they're leaving the yuckiness. Maybe they moved out from, the other connection. Maybe they went for a holiday. Maybe they're moving towards you. They want to actually transform. It's not like changing direction. It's transforming. It's a one-way ticket. Let's move in together. Let's go on a date. Let's go on holiday together. Let's go on a weekend together. Let's just be together, period. And that is leaving the yuckiness and moving towards serenity and peace. it's about for you to receive the fruit of your labor. You haven't invested in this person for nothing. Also, you inspire them to become the best version of themselves because they can see you lead by example. You have done the work, you have been going through a lot of things, but you kept an open heart. They thought they were stuck, but of course, nothing is stuck in life. Everything transforms all the time. So they change their perspective. And of course, that's a result of a transformation. So they found inner peace. They were kind of conflicted. Maybe they're still in that transition. It's possible. Yeah, maybe there was a third party kind of situation. Maybe they went away for a little, gathering with some friends, and that's when they realized I really have to wake up. I really have to do something. And maybe their network told them, listen, what are you going to do about your situation? Maybe they had time to speak freely because they were just by themselves and their friends. Very possible. They know that with you, they have a happy ever after. They know maybe they have as well some children involved, and that's maybe tricky. If there was a third party, which is always possible with the Three of Cups, they have to think of all of that, of course. But at the same time, they can see with you, they have that potential of happy ever after. So why fluffing around? Yeah, they're trying to forget you. They were back and forth, and maybe that's what they discussed with their friend. What should I do? Should I go here? Should I go there? I don't know. But then they can't forget you. Number 8 at the end of the day. Infinity number. That doesn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In the meantime, they gain a lot of strength. There is a transition at the moment, very much in the air. And they find new ways to make this work. There is, again, that open door, that number 8. Your stories, even though that person may be trying to walk away from it, they cannot. They're just learning new ways to be and to make a function between you and them. They have to work it out. They have to think outside of the box. Maybe they were very concerned about the money. But once again, do we have to mix money and love? Since when? No, I'm sorry. Doesn't work. And they also know that you're protecting your heart because you have a lot of love to give, but that not knowing, that hurt you because that puts you in kind of on the fence. And when you don't know what you're dealing with, if it's not a clear yes or clear no, then that's when you're being dragged down English dragged down, you know what I'm saying, right? So they're moving towards you as a result, and they show their vulnerability, and they're going to open their heart at the end of the day. Bingo. Because that's all we're talking about here, isn't it? Love is in the air. Da, 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 da. Okay, on this note, and before it rains, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah, ciao.